represent the
why
fact
are you
that
capping?
Can I just say something? I think the main issue here is the
It's my ideal
intention,
idea.
the intention to not be in a relationship. No one's disregarding how you feel about what you want to
Yes, I don't wanna
do,
be
but
in a
the arrangement that you have in your head. So that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. You don't want to be in a relationship.
No.
So therefore, but you still want a child. But you still.
I don't want to belong to somebody.
Why?
But you
Why
still
do you
want a
have to
child.
belong to them? Like, where is the obsession with possession coming from?
This is cap. This is straight cap.
Is that not you wanting to possess them? You want to control them.
I don't. It all comes down from everything that we talk about on these shows. I have come to a conclusion that actually men do like a women to be submissive. Men like to be like, my woman. I don't want to be.
There are so many different relationship structures.
Do you know how many simps there's a simp epidemic.
It doesn't just have to be a monopoly.
One of your best friends is simp. Just go and grab one of them.
I don't want to simp.
Are you straight?
I want to also highlight that
Can I just say
something?
You're painting this picture does not take away from the fact that you're actually in a relationship. There's going to be rules of engagement.
Yeah.
You are already in a relationship. So whatever you think you're running away from, you've already created it.
You're
just trying to make it sound like it's not that.
Exactly. And that's why
you're lying to yourself in your brain, though.
Listen, did I not just say somebody that is like my bestie, somebody that we hang out very well, because we do have a relationship. It's not just a traditional relationship.
So why would you not be with them already?
Because I don't want to be with somebody. I don't want to have to live in the same house.
You say that so you fall in love with them.
Well, maybe if
you're not letting yourself fall in love with them.
Can I just say something?
It's like you want the family, but you don't want the responsibility that comes with it.
Yeah.
You want to be like, you want to do family on easy mode.
I think I've just got to a point of understanding the basics of life. Like the whole thing of family, this, that. No, we're here to survive. We're here for survival.
Thriving, not surviving.
Listen, tomorrow you could die. Like,
so why would you be living on survival mode?
No, we're here to survive and to live. I want to pass on. I want to have children, not because I want to have me and my husband. I'm done with the ideal family thing. It doesn't work anymore. People don't think like that. It's the reality.
Auntie, go ahead.
People don't think like that.
No, that's why you're fighting so much.
No, you don't think like that. Everybody else does. Anyway, Pearl, when she was talking about, when you were saying, that was your father working, she was like, yeah, your father he was always away and he was always that. How many homes did your father have? Where did he live? He travelled all the time for work, but when he came home, where was home? So she can't say that because we live in separate houses, that it's the same as your dad being absent, being at work, because he came home.
Yeah, you got
if she has a man and they have separate, the man can never call where his child is home because the child's going to have two separate homes. So it's not the same as your father being away because your father knew where home was. He always came home.
And he knows where his home is. It's in his home. You can be my neighbor if you want. Like, just don't live in my house. I don't want that. I think I'm just tired of people.
I think you need a woman.
That's why I asked if she was straight. Because maybe you should try it because it's different on that side. It's different on that side, girl. Because it's very sounding like I don't want a man. I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't want you.
Listen, I don't, because this is the thing again.
Denava,
if I want to find the man,
do you have a penis?
It's easy. No,
because you're talking like a man right now. This is stuff that men say.
Well, then didn't you guys say that women should be more logic? There we go.
That's not logical. That's dumb. That's not logic. That is dumb. That is not logic. If it was logical,
you're walking around like you got a penis and testicles, right?
If it was logical, she would have thought about it. She would have thought about the pros and cons of the child. She would have listened to the stats, and then she would have thought about the child. You'd have thought about the child. So you're not thinking logically, because if a man's thinking logically, he wouldn't be thinking, well, let me do this and let me do that. Logically, be thinking, this is what's going to happen to my child. Well, it's like 80% of this is happening to the child, and this is what I'll be thinking about the child. It is not logical. It is dumb.
Can I ask, what was your family structure?
And that's why most men tend to stay in relationships, because they think about the practicality of being present. Women tend to be the first to want divorce because they're in their emotions. You want to separate. Do you understand? They're not being logical.
Wait. How is it that us living in separate houses means he's not present?
Because you're in separate houses.
Because your child.
It's not your child.
Okay. Wait. Let's talk to someone who's done it. Let's talk to someone who's.
But he's done it from the backside.
Wait. Jesus Christ. Sarah.
Yes.
You went from being in a relationship. To now you co-parent.
Yes.
Is it the same?
No.
Tell me about the differences.
It's not the same because
even though right now it's successful, peaceful, roughly co-parenting, right?
Yeah.
So tell me about the differences.
The child is a child when they wake up in the morning and they see both parents in the house, and then they come home from school and they see both parents in the house. And if they get used to that dynamic, right? When that is removed from them, there is a schism that they have to go through within their own mind. And it happened with my child. I won't lie. It happened with him. He had to get used to going to daddy's house and mummy's house, right? He's used to mummy and daddy being together, right? So you've now got to explain to that child, oh, do you know what? Daddy's not there because so-and-so and so-and-so. And we still, we're still cool with your mom and da-da-da-da-da. But the thing is, what happens is children are not stupid. People think children are stupid. You guys have all been children. We've all been children. We know we've picked up on certain things when it comes to our parents. And we've been like, okay. Children pick up on things, okay? You are, in my personal point of view, Denava, you are very selfish, okay? You're thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about children. You're not thinking about the ideal situation for children. The ideal situation for any child, and even as a child yourself, you know that it would be being in a household with both mum and dad. Even if in a Pearl situation, dad wasn't there all the time. The child knows in the back of their mind, this is still daddy's house. This is still where dad lives. Dad doesn't live outside the house. He works outside the house, but he still lives here with mum, dad, and the rest of us.
May I highlight a key difference? Your situation came through togetherness and separation. If you're not together from the beginning, the conversation is different. Secondly, when we are then talking about...
Is that an ideal situation?
Yeah.
For a child. For a child, I'm saying. Not for you.
It will be.
Not for...
Can I explain to you why?
Not for you. For a child.
I will explain to you why. Because mommy and daddy love each other. Mommy and daddy may live in separate houses, but I see daddy all the time. I see mommy all the time. And every time they're together, they smile because they give themselves the space, because they respect each other. And their main goal together, their relationship is based on making sure that I am okay as a child, which means daddy takes care of me, mommy takes care of me.
Let me say something. You know what you've done? You've created a whole scenario that doesn't even exist. You've literally just created a scenario that. Hang on. You've created a fictional scenario that in your head, right, exists and makes sense in your head.
Come true.
But but it's not dreams, because children are not subject to your dreams. Children are subject to the environment and the situation that they are in.
Which one is going to be
Denava. Kids aren't stupid.
Crazy.
And one day, kids notice if their mother is selfish. Okay. And the question is, if they know one day that you chose to put them at every statistical disadvantage, and I've talked to kids where their parents are separate. I actually, my mom, her parents were separated. They were lived in separate houses, and it's not fun. And some of the kids were really mad at the parents for doing that.
Yeah, because you're basing it off the traditional model that being broken.
Wait. Kids aren't stupid. One day they grow up and they notice that their mother is selfish. And the question is, do they forgive you for being selfish?
No, they don't.